What is going on, everybody? This video was made possible by the EA Game Changer program. It took me 16 hours to get here, and it's going to take me 16 hours to get back, but it's only going to take you 2 seconds to hit that like button. I just wanted to throw that out there.
I'm going to go Barcelona then.
Okay. Where's France? There it is. All right, PSG. There we go. Warehouse is fine.
Do you want walls or do you want no walls?
We'll do walls.
Walls.
Let's do walls. I accidentally clicked back. Alright, so we'll do walls in the warehouse. Does it automatically choose the team or should we change it?
Change it because you don't even have Neymar.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that. Busquets, Vidal and Piqué. Ain't nobody want to play Volta with that. I'll have Messi, Suarez and Coutinho or something, please.
Yeah.
Dembele's got 5-star skills actually, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, Ousmane Dembele for sure. And Mbappe as well. Ooh.
Griezmann's 4-star.
Who should I have defensively though? Maybe Kimpembe. I'm not gonna get the skills with him, but he might be a brick at the back. Do they have any other goalkeepers? Areola? They had Trapp, right? But Trapp left for Stuttgart last year.
You can put outfield players in goal if you just want to go on mad runs with them as well.
Ooh, that's tempting.
Extra 5-star skill of Di Maria in goal.
They can use their hands in 4v4, right?
I think so.
All right, so
and maybe have an actual goalie.
I'll have an actual goalie. All right, sounds good. All right, that's the team I'm going with. Neymar and Mbappe up top. That's gonna be lethal. So, are you much of a skiller when you actually play regular Ultimate Team?
A little bit, but not really. It's not like a skill montage skiller. Like I just have a few of them that I know how to do their respective.
Yeah. So you know, no Kazooie. Yeah. Let me turn the trainer off. Yeah, I do some skill. I used to skill a lot more than I did this year, but honestly, they weren't as effective this year other than Croquet's on some spins, so.
Unfortunately, this is the part of the video where I'm going to have to mute it because I forgot to turn off the music in the kickoff mode. Now, I forgot that Volta mode and kickoff mode are different modes because I was in Volta kickoff and I forgot that was under kickoff and not under Volta technically. And I turned off music in Volta and I didn't turn off music in kickoff. So you won't be able to hear Andy's beautiful British voice anymore, but nonetheless, you will get to see the gameplay. And I'll talk about the Volta gameplay throughout the video because I've got a lot of opinions on it already. You know me, guys. I'm going to be honest about absolutely everything. Yes, EA flew me out to play FIFA 20, but that doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and say, oh, everything about the game is perfect. Now, one thing I will say is playing against Andy and playing against other players, other real players, whether it be online or me next to Andy, like you see in this video, it's so much more fun than playing against single player. What I've noticed is that once you get to professional in single player, you can still pretty much win every single game as long as you're trying hard enough and have a decent team. And then once you get to world class, you get absolutely destroyed by everyone no matter what. Just the distance of skill level between professional and world class is just too high. World class needs to be better than professional, but it seems like it goes from too easy to just ridiculously hard. That's my opinion on what I've seen in single player so far, but online, the skills are so smooth. Every skill you do in Volta is just silky, especially with the 5-star skillers like Neymar and Mbappe, and you've got Coutinho, I believe, might have 5-star skills in FIFA 20. You've got Ousmane Dembele with 5-star skills, and then you've got Messi in this video with 4-star skills, unless he used Griezmann, I cannot remember. Nonetheless, the 4-star and 5-star skillers are just lethal. Now, the only problem with that is a lot of the cool skill moves don't often lead to goals. They often create chances, but the real goals are not going to come from the volleys. The real goals aren't going to come from the bicycle or scorpion kicks. The real goals aren't going to come from, McGeady spinning around a player and then flicking it up to yourself and then Sombrero flicking it around another guy and then scoring. It happens every now and then, but it's quite rare. Most of the goals are, and I hate to say it, sweaty goals. The only way way to consistently score in Volta is to back post pass it. You got a player making a run to the back post, you send it back there, and then just tap it one time into the back of the net. Now, you might argue that is probably how you score most of the time in street football in real life, and honestly, you're right. I don't know if I have the right to complain about this certain aspect of Volta, but I would like to see a little bit more of an arcadey type of feel to the game, similar to what we saw in FIFA Street years ago, and I just don't think Volta has the same feel that FIFA Street has. Now, it's still a lot of fun, but I think FIFA Street just has an edge on Volta because those skill moves and everything were so effective and it was more arcadey, and those are the kind of goals you want to score. You want to score the absolutely crazy skill move chains and then score the goal. Not do a couple skill moves, get around a player, that player tracks back, you pass it 1 or 2 times and to the back post to sweat it into the back of the net. That's really not what I want to see from this game mode, but it also adds a lot more of a positioning aspect to the game. You really gotta be in position all the time, and if you're controlling all the players, you gotta be mindful of all 3 of the players, or all 4 of the players, or all 5 of the players positioning. And then the defending is very manual. You need to control those defenders or it just won't work for you. It's not like FIFA 19, a regular game, or Ultimate Team. It's not like FIFA 19. You have to control your defenders, and if you don't, they're going to let that ball in. The AI is not going to do anything for you back there. And when you play in single player and you're only controlling your player and you have to watch the AI defend, it can get frustrating because they just don't do it. So if you're an attacker and you want to stay up, you can't. You have to get back. So that's kind of why I've controlled the team when I play in the or the offline story mode, which has been a lot of fun, and I should get some content up for that in the near future. Nonetheless, me and Andy in this video have been, trying out some skill moves, trying out some different things, and then at the end of the video, I'll also be able to show you guys what penalties look like. I actually score on myself just to show you guys what penalties look like, because I was interested. I'm sure a lot of you guys are interested. And what you see is that you can aim the penalties similar. I don't remember what FIFA they got rid of it. I think it might have been FIFA 05. I might be wrong with that, but I think it was FIFA 05 where on the free kicks and on the penalties there was a circle, and you aimed that circle, and that's where your free kick went. And obviously if you had a worse free kick taker, there's a little bigger circle or bigger chance of error. But it's a lot easier to take penalties, a lot easier to take free kicks. Now, me and Andy were actually playing on the exact same screen, so when the circle popped up and you aimed it, the other person knew exactly where you were going. So we kind of had to turn that off, or if, you didn't turn it off, which I think Andy stuck with it, because it is very hard to aim without it. It just kind of ruins the fun in penalties, but you kind of see how the mechanics work. The goals are very small, so you would think that every single one would be saved, but honestly it's more of a 1 in 3 chance of saving it. You kind of got to guess middle, left, or right. If they put it on frame, the goalkeeper kind of has a 1 in 3 chance of saving it, I'd say, but then again, it is a little bit difficult to put it on frame. A lot of the time you'll see it bounce off the post. Maybe I've seen a couple of other people at Gamescom go into pens in Volta, and the post is it's quite common to hit in Volta so far. And just a lot of little things that I'd change going into Volta, but overall I think this mode, given the fact that this is still not the final product of the game, yes, I do have the full game of FIFA 20, but EA could make a few changes here and there before the drop in a couple of weeks. I think that it has a lot of potential. I'm not just saying that, guys. I honestly do see the future in Volta if they can get it right. I think, let's talk about the elephant in the room. They need to get themselves some online play with friends, but the fact that they do have online play against other players, it's gonna be enough for a few months of Volta being fun in FIFA 20. Now, if they don't add where you can play with friends in Volta, I think it probably is gonna die out in maybe January or February, and unless Ultimate Team is really, really bad this year, I think that a lot of people are just gonna stay away from Volta towards the end of the year. if Ultimate Team is bad, if it really is a crappy year for Ultimate Team, I could see another wave of people playing Volta towards the end of the year. But that is looking forward into the future, maybe too far for what we've got in front of us right now. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I'll show you guys the rest of the gameplay. It probably is close to being done by now anyways, but you might have a couple more minutes to watch in terms of the gameplay, so I'll let that play out with the non-copyrighted music in the background. Make sure to drop a like on the video once again. It really does help me out so much, guys, and comment down below what you guys are most excited for in FIFA 20 and what videos you want to see me put out in the next 2 days. Now, every single comment that you guys comment today, I'll be able to see before I go in to play FIFA 20 again the next day after this video comes out. And actually, the day this video comes out, in a couple of hours, I'll be playing it again. So I got a couple more days to play FIFA 20. Let me know the content you want to see, and I'll bring it to you. You know how that works. Just comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.